Welcome to this Nexa video. Today we are going to explore the Nexa interface, understand the main UI functionalities and terminology. First of all, you notice that the interface displays three main areas. The top menu, which gives you access to a variety of PLM functionalities, such as desktop, work, queries, reports, and classes. Notice that the top menu can also contain an administration functionality for those users with the right permissions. We will get more information about it at the end of this video. The bottom left area with a list of items. The content of this area changes according to which top menu functionality you have selected. For example, if I click on Queries or Desktop, different tools appear in this area. And finally, this is the bottom right area, which displays detailed information of the items selected on the left side. The size of these two areas can also be changed at any time. Let's start from the desktop functionality. The left area allows users to keep important and frequently accessed information available right at their fingertips. As you can see, Nexa can easily manage a wide variety of data, from MS Office files to images and PDF documents to complex 3D CAD models and drawings pertaining to different CAD tools, CAD viewable files, and so on. All of these are called items. There are four types of items. File items, directly representing your files in the PLM database. There is a one-to-one relationship between physical files in the vault and file items in the database. Project items, containing additional data that are not necessarily associated with the file, such as an ECO process or a custom information or test data. Then we have part items and BOM items, which could represent your CAD design data, if any, from a bill of material point of view. Each item comes with its own icon to help you identify them very quickly. This lock icon instead alerts me that this item is locked by someone else and I cannot modify it, while for example the checkmark icon tells me that I checked out this item and it is locked for me. For each item, several pieces of information are displayed. These pieces of information are called attributes. For example, title, class, file type, revision. You can rearrange these columns as you prefer or even remove or add new columns with a simple right-click and selecting the attributes you wish to display. Some items display a little arrow on the left, meaning that they have a hierarchy which can be displayed. I can expand the item and visualize its first-level children or even expand the whole tree. Not only BOM items can display a hierarchy, but also projects. For example, a project could hold information about customers, vendors, test data, RFPs, proposals, reports, and so on. Once an item is selected, its detailed information is displayed on the right-hand side. We have the attributes of the item, together with the version history if the item changed along the time. On top of that, any item that is linked to this one is displayed in the Links tab. Next allows you to right-click items from wherever in the interface, so I could perform a wide variety of actions on any item from anywhere in the interface, including the linked items here. Among other operations, I could open this item in a new browser tab or window, or view its info right here, check it out from the vault, or perform release management operations, generate reports, expand all its children, or in case of a CAD model, I could even open it with the associated CAD tool directly from here. Of course, I can right-click any item even in the left-hand area and have access to its rich context menu. The Where Used tab gives you access to the items that use this one, while these other tabs allow you to access the associated workflow processes or bills of material, if any. Here we could even compare bill of materials with each other with a very intuitive interface that allows you to visualize which BOM items have changed or which ones have been added or removed, for example. Finally, it is possible to visualize the user and group permissions for this item. If you wish to review this item at a later moment, the pin item function is then very useful. Once you've clicked this button, the item is pinned in the bottom right corner and it can be popped up at any time. It's possible to pin several items during your Nexa session, and this allows you to quickly access the item's information without browsing the PLM system. You can hide or display the list of pinned items by clicking on the pin icon. You can even pop out the items you need to make a side-by-side comparison. Or you could even open a given item in a new browser window. To create new items or workflows, the New button is always available in the top left corner. This is a way to check in new files into Nexa, for example. All the files that you download to your local system are stored in the View and Work directories, which are defined from the User Preferences dialog. To quickly access your View and Work directory, you can also right-click on this Nexa icon in the Windows taskbar. The Work directory is for items that you check out and you are then working on, while the View directory is used by Nexa to deploy all files that you just wish to visualize as a read-only copy, but that you don't want to end up in your local work folder. Now, let's quickly explore the other top menu functionalities. I click on Work in the top menu. In this work area, you have access to a variety of information. In the claimable work, you have access to tasks that you are eligible to claim. For example, tasks that have been assigned to a group that you belong to. Also in this work area, the general rule holds. When an item is selected in the left area, its details are displayed on the right-hand side. These items are workflow activities and they form part of workflow processes. For example, I can use the context menu to display the workflow this activity belongs to. The work list, on the other side, allows you to view tasks that have already been assigned to you. In the work area, you can also have access to the PLM items that are currently checked out by you, or to a list of processes that can be quickly filtered by their completion status or by their coordinator. The Queries functionalities allows you to search for information in the PLM system. It's possible to define multiple search criteria with a very intuitive interface. For example, I could search for items whose name begins with a given string, or I could even perform more complex searches. For example, I could search for a specific change item that has a given mechanical CAD designer assigned to the design phase. While I'm selecting the search criteria, Nexa retrieves the list of users belonging to the MCAD group and allows me to pick those that I want to be included in the search. The search results are displayed on the left, while the details of the selected items are displayed in the right-hand area. To generate reports, I could either click Reports in the top menu or right-click on an item and select Reports. Nexa opens the Reports area for you and displays the available reports for this item type. It is sufficient to select the report you need and click Run. For example, I could run a Bill of Information report on this item, which displays a multi-level report with all the PLM items associated with it, plus additional information for each of these items. Or I could run a link report with links to PLM items, which I could even download or print. Finally, by clicking on Classes in the top menu, one has access to all the item classes. Classes are used to group like items in Nexa and allow you to organize your data to best represent your company's business. Classes can have as many subclasses as you need, and you can browse the class structure by expanding the different levels. Clicking on a given class displays all the items belonging to that class. Or you could even type the name of the class you're looking for in this search bar. This displays all the items of the class you are looking for, and from there you can display the details of each item or perform an action with the right mouse click. For those users with the right privileges, it is also available an option called Administration. If I click on it, I'm prompted to a list of possible options including baselines, choice lists, classes, forms, groups, link types, reports, revision sequences, users, and workflow processes. By clicking on each of them, the administrator has access to a series of management menus that provide complete control of the PLM functionalities. We will describe the administration menu in more detail in different videos. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss all the upcoming Nexa videos with new tutorials and feature updates. Thanks for watching.